It's been 8 days since the Bihar debacle, and there has now been enough and more drama in the Congress camp. They had a strike rate of 10%, 6 out of 61. That was the scorecard of the Congress party. And there has been dharna, even as there are some voices that are now finally asking for accountability, for ownership of the party's worst showing ever in the state. Heads must roll is the need of the hour. At least that's what Congress leader Tariq Anwar is saying. But the question is, at what level? At the level of the state leadership or at the level of the national leadership? Now, there are crucial assembly elections, viewers, that are coming up. Tamil Nadu, Assam, Bengal, Kerala. All of this can only happen if the Congress party is ready after learning lessons from what happened in Bihar. And if there is no accountability right now after the Bihar elections, then the Congress party is unlikely to be ready for the next big electoral battles that await in 2026. The big questions we are asking: if the party doesn't act now, will Mamata Banerjee or MK Stalin or any other leaders of the opposition bloc want to partner with the Congress? If there are no lessons learned right now, if there is no action taken right now, and if Tariq Anwar's call to take drastic action and measures, make heads roll, have accountability, if that doesn't take place right now, what will happen in 2026 is the key question. Will Tariq Anwar be one of the few voices of reason within the Grand Old Party, or will he be the catalyst for the big change that many think is the need of the hour in the Grand Old Party, is the key debate that we are having this evening. But first up, I want to play out some sound bites, including that of Tariq Anwar.
कहा है कि इस पूरे चुनाव का चुनाव की जो प्रक्रिया है और चुनाव में जो परिणाम आए हैं उस पर आपको कांग्रेस कमेटी की एक बैठक बुलानी चाहिए और उसमें खुलकर बातचीत होनी चाहिए, विश्लेषण होना चाहिए। बड़ी हार हम कैसे होगी? हमारी पार्टी एक राष्ट्रीय पार्टी है, कोई छोटी मोटी पार्टी तो है नहीं।
कांग्रेस अपनी हार का कारण बिहार में वोट चोरी को बताती है, पर कांग्रेस के इस वोट चोरी नैरेटिव को कांग्रेस के लोगों ने ही ध्वस्त कर दिया। पहले तारिक अनवर, शकील अहमद, मुमताज पटेल, अफाक आलम जैसे कांग्रेस के नेताओं ने ये कहा कि कोई वोट चोरी नहीं हुई, टिकट बेचे गए, और अब कांग्रेस के नेताओं ने प्रदर्शन ही कर दिया। पप्पू यादव मनाने की पूरी कोशिश करते रहे, जमीन पे बैठ गए, पर पप्पू की एक ना सुनी गई। वैसे भी कांग्रेस में जो है पप्पू को बढ़ा चढ़ाकर तो रखा जाता है, पर पप्पू की कोई सीरियसली बात लेता नहीं है। एसआईआर तो केवल एक बहाना है, ये वोट चोरी बहाना है, इलेक्शन कमीशन बहाना है, परिवार और राहुल गांधी को बचाना है।
कुछ कार्यकर्ता जो टिकट की उम्मीद में दुखी हुए होंगे, कुछ कार्यकर्ता जो बरगलाए गए होंगे, सब लोगों को अभी आत्मसंयम बरतना चाहिए। खराब रिजल्ट से निराश नहीं होना चाहिए। आगे हम लोग कैसे एक अच्छा सा रोड मैप बना के लड़ें, उसकी तैयारी करनी चाहिए। निराशा की कोई जगह तो राजनीति में होती नहीं।
उसमें किसका टिकट कौन बेच लिया, खरीद लिया, उनकी पार्टी का आंतरिक मामला है। हम कैसे इस बात पर कोई टिप्पणी कर सकते हैं? लोग आक्रोश में होते हैं, जिनको टिकट नहीं मिलता है तो कई बार गलत आरोप भी लगाते हैं, कई बार इस तरह का आरोप सही भी होता है, लेकिन जिस संदर्भ में आप बात कर रहे हैं वो सही है गलत है, इसका सर्टिफिकेट तो हम नहीं दे सकते ना।
All right, let's get this going. Dr. Suraj Mandal, who is spokesperson of the Congress, with us on the broadcast. We also have Somnath Bharti of the Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party has also said today that Rahul Gandhi first ensured that the alliance with Tejasvi sank, and then he suddenly disappeared with no answers coming in for the 6 out of 61 score that the Congress had. We're also going to get Nikhil Jain, who's a political analyst, and Radhika Khera of the BJP in just a bit. But Dr. Suraj Mandal, I have to start with you. What do you have to say about voices that are coming in saying कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा, सिर्फ एक धरने से बात नहीं चलेगी? There are some people who are holding protests. There are some who are saying accountability must happen. What is it that the Congress party is going to do on the Bihar results?
I'm happy that you have chosen this topic. In fact, it's not just the Congress party debacle. The entire election is before us. And
No, what do you mean the entire election is before us? What do you mean by that?
Let me explain. If you give me a chance to speak, I'll let you know. Mr. Tariq Anwar is the honorable leader. His voice obviously carries the meaning, and that is the natural thing for a party in a democratic setup to do and have an introspection or discussion on the results of the election and why a party fared in a certain way. But this is not the case just of a party faring. I was telling you what we mean by the entire election is before us. This whole election process has been an attack on democracy. And this is not only just what we feel, this is what the people of Bihar. There have been certain cases in which the results are showing such a trend which has become a matter of question.
What has become a matter of question, sir? Let's talk about specifics. You said people of Bihar feel. Who feels?
Yes. I would be grateful if you let me complete my,
Sure, sir. Only you will speak, provided there are specifics.
Of course, specifics. Number one, we have seen what happened with SIR. First, let me begin. When this Election Commission of India was appointed, the whole Supreme Court directive was thrown away. And the government, on its own, appointed its own yes man as the Chief Election Commissioner. Secondly, you made a law without proper discussion in which Chief Election Commissioner cannot be held responsible. There cannot be any case.
Dr. Suraj, essentially you are saying aap nahi haare, SIR ki galti hai. That's what you are saying, right?
No, I am not saying just SIR, madam. The entire democracy is at stake. You told me about specific. I am exactly spelling out the specific.
No, you are giving generalized statements. When I said specifics, all right, sir. Dr. Mandal, I am giving you all the time on national airtime right now. My question is just very simple. No generalized statements. You said people of Bihar feels. Who feels? Have you been able to speak to anyone? Have they filed an affidavit? Have you filed an affidavit?
Yes, very interesting. Samajwadi Party filed 18,000 affidavit. It was thrown away. You never cared about it, and now you are asking me for affidavit.
No, I am not asking you for affidavit. I am not asking you for affidavit. People of your own party are asking for accountability. Respond to that.
Exactly, but let me say the accountability has to be fixed. There was a meeting of Communist Party also on this. And
who is fixing the accountability? Where does it stop?
Now, for that matter, when Mr. Amit Shah was sitting in Delhi, in Patna, and there was a blast in Delhi, and then again, all the important information was again blown away in Kashmir. Who is taking up the responsibility? Have you asked me?
आपसे simple question मैंने पूछा.
And resign.
Okay. Let me come. No. Wait. You are deflecting.
No,
you are saying so many things, sir. Now this is a debate, but only you are getting all the airtime right now for the simple reason that I am giving you as much time and opportunity to answer the fundamental question that I am not asking. The people of your own party are asking. Tariq Anwar is saying there has to be introspection. Local Bihar Congress leaders are saying that they are on dharna. They are saying there has to be action. And here you are saying SIR is responsible. You are saying election commission. You are saying everything, but not addressing the questions that the local Congress cadre is asking you.
I told you in the very beginning that in any democratic setup, the party has to sit down and do the introspection on what happened in the election. This has to be done. I cannot give you, I am not entitled to share or neither have the information on which day this meeting will be held in Patna, but already a meeting has been held in Delhi, and in Patna also it will follow. Tariq Anwar is the very senior leader of the party. If he has said anything, that has a meaning, and it will certainly be taken up. But why don't you want to also,
hopefully sooner than later, because I'm going to come to some of your alliance partners in just a bit. Now let's open this up. Dr. Mandal, let's now give some of the others a chance as well. I've given you enough airtime. Okay, Radhika Kheda, the response is, हम देखेंगे, but पहली गलती तो vote चोरी, election commission, SIR. Again, it's the same thing that is being said again and again. Your response?
The Congress the Congress has a problem. They are not ready to accept that their Rahul Baba is the main root cause. He has built this Congress culture with his own hands, an entire ecosystem that runs on three pillars: Dalit insult, riot accused managers, and betting fraud network. Now, if the video that you played of Pappu Yadav, we heard that man say three very important things. He spoke about how Pappu Yadav was insulting a Dalit man. Then he took two names. The man who was a senior Congress worker, he took two names, that of Devendra Yadav and Krishna Allavaru, both who were in charges of Bihar. Now, Krishna Allavaru, we've all seen, and he's been very well known even right from the time when he was in charge of Youth Congress, of how he's been taking money and fixing people on the spot. The Congress doesn't want to accept it.
Those are very significant charges, Radhika.
Yeah. I'm saying this with utmost responsibility. The Congress can sue me and I will prove myself right in court. Second thing, now Devendra Yadav is the personal fixer of
Suraj Mandal. Wait. Let's take this one by one. Suraj Mandal, Suraj Mandal, respond to what the BJP spokesperson is saying about your Bihar in charge. She is leveling corruption allegations and she is saying, I can prove this.
She has been in Congress. She could have been, possibly she knows much more than what I know. But let me tell you one thing, that even BJP leaders have been alleged to have taken money. And I can also name on your channel. But I will not take the names.
This is not about that. This is about the Congress party because your leaders are asking for ownership of the results.
That is what I told you. That when a meeting is held and when certain responsibilities are fixed up, things will come up. But to name persons on channel is objectionable. I don't think she requires.
Okay, Radhika wants to respond. Then we'll get in Somnath Bharti also.
Let me add to this.
Radhika wants to respond. Then we'll get in Somnath Bharti.
Today the Congress workers who are fighting and blaming it on Devendra Yadav and Krishna Allavaru, where was all this hoo-halla when Devendra Yadav was made in charge of Bihar? Now, Devendra Yadav is a key accused in the Mahadev Satta app. He is a key accused in the person who instigated the Baloda Bazaar riots, a case involving violence and communal tension, and he was in jail. He is on bail on both those cases. He has had multiple ED raids on his house, and yet he was being made in charge of Bihar. That time, none of these people had a problem because the money from the Mahadev Satta app was coming to fund the Congress in Bihar election. That time, nobody was screaming and shouting. Now they have a problem. So the entire problem now, even the Bharat Jodo Yatra, this same Devendra Yadav's vehicle was used by Rahul Gandhi. That is how close the association is, how the money goes from one place to everywhere. Now that time, none of these people had a problem and Krishna came eventually. In the end, they have a problem.
Those are very serious allegations, Radhika, that you are leveling. And this is not about any of those. It is about an even more fundamental question. And I'm going to open this up with both Nikhil Jain as well as Somnath Bharti.
Everybody should see this video of the Congress party.
No, everybody has seen it. Everybody has seen it. But the point is, and this is I asked first to Nikhil Jain and then we get in Somnath Bharti also. Nikhil Jain, this video everybody has seen. The video has everybody. All right. The video everybody has seen of the local Congress Karyakartas and cadre being deeply unhappy with the central leadership. Voices within the Congress camp now asking for ownership. The question is, who will bear responsibility for 6 out of 61?
See, first of all, I'm not going to sit here and defend that the Congress party has not, or claim that the Congress party has fought a good election in Bihar. They certainly have not. They could have done a much better job. Now, who's responsible for it? The way I look at it, the PCC president, the CLP, the in charge, and the leadership of the party all would be held accountable for the simple reason that the buck stops with them. They're the people at the helm of affairs. So it is not to say that, they're being absolved of any responsibility. And as Mr. Mandal, who's a spokesperson of the Congress, has already told you that there are review meetings going on in Indira Bhavan. Their accountability is being fixed. Reports are being made. Questions are being asked, answers are being given, and this is exactly what a political party is supposed to do. That when something goes wrong at their end, they have to look into what were the problems. They have to introspect. But at the same time, all of that, the Election Commission of India has been extremely biased in this election. And this is not a charge made by the Congress. This is also a charge that is made by the Aam Aadmi Party, by the Samajwadi Party, by the NCP, SP, by the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction, by pretty much every single opposition party in the country. You have to look at the fact that 10,000 rupees were rolled out in accounts, and the Election Commission of India did not stop it. You have to look into the fact that the vote share of the RJD and the Congress is pretty much the same. The Congress contested less seats than they did the previous time. The RJD the same number of seats, yet the RJD's tally and Congress's tally both stand at 1/3. You have to look into these allegations of duplicate voters, thousands and thousands of duplicate voters.
Someone needs to file an affidavit. Contest this legally, rather than generalized statements. I think that's the important part here.
No. Of course. Let Ms. Kheda file an affidavit and say that there were no irregularities in the electoral process. Let Gyanesh Kumar file an affidavit and say that there was no irregularities in the electoral process.
All the opposition parties and so many of them that you rattled, why aren't any one of them filing an affidavit contesting these results?
Who says?
I'll tell you who filed an affidavit. I'll tell you who filed an affidavit. The entire allegation of vote chori started on the 7th of August with the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha leveling scathing allegations with a lot of proof. And on the 8th of August, the very next day, the candidate concerned for Bangalore Central Lok Sabha had submitted a formal written official complaint on affidavit to the Chief Electoral Officer of Karnataka, who reports into the Election Commission of India. What has the Election Commission done? Nothing. What has the Election Commission done on the 18,000 plus affidavits filed by the Samajwadi Party? Nothing. What has the Election Commission done on the complaints being filed by the Aam Aadmi Party?
A quick response from BJP on this.
Nothing.
I want to get in the allies, because at the end of the day, there are crucial elections coming up next year. And I'm going to tell you exactly what each and every one of those allies has said after Bihar results. And if Dr. Mandal, the Congress, doesn't do more than just Chintan Manthan, they will take an action and ensure that whether they will form an alliance with the Congress for the upcoming elections is the key question. All right, a quick response from BJP.
Gauri, it's interesting. Both the Congress spokespersons here, whether it was Mr. Nikhil, who's sitting as an analyst here today, he should first file an affidavit and say that he will not sit on another channel as a Congress spokesperson. Having said that, the main important thing, I'm very glad that they are blaming everyone except the man who on 14 November, on his great-great-grandfather's birthday, gave him the gift of a 95th defeat of his career in the last 10 years. You don't want to introspect, it's very good for us. ऐसे ही करते रहिए, इस पे इल्जाम लगाइए, उस पे लगाइए, जाना था जापान, पहुंच गए चीन, जहां भी जाइए, चीन की जगह पे.
All right. You made your point. All right.
Under Rahul Gandhi, where is accountability going to be fixed at Rahul Gandhi?
Okay, that's the larger question. Let me now get in another aspect. Okay. Aam Aadmi Party today said, all right, the Aam Aadmi Party today said, डुबकी लगाने की पुरानी फोटो डालकर लाइक्स तो खूब बटोर रहे हैं, पर अलायंस पार्टनर को डुबोकर बिहार हारकर एक भी ट्वीट नहीं, चुनाव खत्म होते ही फिर से छुट्टी पर चले गए, क्यों? सोमनाथ भारती, respond to the question that does it mean that opposition parties will now think 15 times before partnering with Congress for the upcoming elections, whether it is Assam, whether it is Bengal, whether it is Tamil Nadu and several others?
Gauri, I was very patiently listening to everybody. And I don't know, I mean, you are a prominent channel. You should be knowing this fact that we have opted out of India alliance for long ago. No,
I know that. I'm asking a larger question for the other parties. But yes, go ahead.
Yes, and the primary reason behind that has been lackluster behavior of Mr. Rahul Gandhi to handle politics per se and to handle BJP's politics. And that's why in BJP it's popular that the biggest star pracharak of BJP is Mr. Rahul Gandhi. The moment Rahul Gandhi goes for a prachar in any election, BJP becomes very happy. That is working so far. Whether it be Maharashtra or it be Haryana or it be Delhi or it be Bihar. And let me tell you another thing. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not honest to its allies. I mean, when he talks about Maharashtra vote chori, when he talks about Haryana vote chori, when he talks about vote chori in Bihar, in Karnataka, he doesn't talk about vote chori in Delhi. While in Delhi, Gauri, Mr. Kejriwal constituency, New Delhi, I was the MP candidate during Lok Sabha election.
Okay.
I had won that assembly. That time number of voters was 1,48,000. Okay. During Vidhan Sabha 9 months later, the number of voters came down to 1,06,000. So 42,000 votes were deleted. But ACI election commission.
So what you are saying is वोट अधिकार यात्रा निकालते हैं, आपको साथ में नहीं लेते हैं. That's what you are saying.
No, so what I'm saying, Gauri, that this biased approach of Mr. Rahul Gandhi towards alliance partners, and this lackluster behavior in towards handling politics per se and towards handling politics of BJP, Mr. Modi, is costing a lot to the nation. And second thing, Mr.
Yes.
Gauri, if you look at in Bihar, I have gone through all speeches, whether it be of Mr. Modi or it be of Mr. Nitish Kumar. None of the speeches talks of any of the issues Bihar is facing.
अरे वो तो इलेक्शन हो गया. इलेक्शन, people have voted. They felt, they agreed with whatever BJP was offering. The NDA won in massive majority. What are you talking about? Mr. Bharti, this is not about whether the election speeches had any, how they connected. They connected with the people.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the result.
That's what I'm saying. So
what are you saying there? What's the argument there?
That they did not talk about any issue. There is no issue-based politics done in Bihar.
Okay, now I'm going to come back. No, this is not about Bihar. This is about whether there is introspection or not, or whether.
Give me 30 seconds.
All right. You've made your point, sir. Let me get a quick response from the Congress. I'm going to come back to you, sir. I'm going to come back to you.
30 seconds more. 30 seconds more. So what I'm saying, the way RJD has been drowned by Congress in Bihar, similarly, possibly, and I would urge Akhilesh ji to opt out of India Alliance as early as possible.
Okay, let me add to that. Okay, what you're saying is, जो तेजस्वी का हुआ वो बाकी सबका तो ना हो जाए. That's what you're saying, and others would be thinking. Let me now tell you exactly what Kunal Ghosh of the TMC said, and I'm going to put this out both to Nikhil Jain as well as Dr. Mandal. Kunal Ghosh says it has once again been proven and repeatedly demonstrated that the Congress has failed in its opposition to the BJP. This is what the TMC has said. MK Stalin says the leaders of the Indie bloc are seasoned politicians capable of reading the message and planning strategically to address emerging challenges. And then he went on to thank Tejaswi Yadav for fighting a spirited fight, not to Rahul Gandhi. The question that I'm asking Dr. Mandal, and then I'm also going to get Nikhil Jain, which is, that you have crucial elections next year, you're hearing alliance partners. If you don't act now, you don't own up, you don't take responsibility and come up with drastic measures, how are you going to convince some of these parties to form alliances with you? Dr. Mandal.
Exactly. We have a joint spokesman of Election Commission and BJP coming up with certain charges. But let me tell you, what Mr. Stalin said, it was straight away meant that Election Commission is not giving a level playing field. It is a biased organization, a person who is doing entire bungling to let only BJP win. Let me tell you, there were CCTV footages showing that the EVMs are being replaced. There are vehicles coming inside the counting halls. You are not speaking about them.
They respond to the other elections that are coming. Bengal aayega, Assam aayega, Tamil Nadu aayega. How are you going to contest those? How will you form alliances?
Leave alone alliances, let the democracy exist first.
Okay.
Mr. Somnath was giving all the
Nikhil
data
Jain wants to come in there. All right. Let's get a response from Nikhil Jain as well. He's been wanting to come for some time.
It's exactly what Hitler was doing.
अब बिहार हार गए तो हिटलर भी आ गया इसमें. Dr. Mandal, let's not insult Indian democracy like this. What has Hitler now? Suddenly you've brought in Hitler also in this debate.
You have 272 people.
You should respond to the people who are holding dharna of your own cadre. Go and tell them that you want to bring in Hitler into the discussion.
You are not trying.
All right, I can't give airtime to this. Nikhil Jain wants to come in. Nikhil Jain.
Corey, the point that I'm making is quite simple. You've seen how Mr. Bharti, who's a very responsible advocate, he's been a former minister of the Delhi government, he's been going hammers and tongs against the Congress and Rahul Gandhi and the leadership of the Congress. But even he is echoing the exact same words as the Congress. And also, by the way, Anurag Thakur, who is a minister of the BJP in the union, vote chori. Now, we may talk, we may have discussions about political differences between India Alliance members or opposition parties. Or we may talk about, how the BJP has gotten this sweeping victory. But what is the most important for your viewers, for you, for me, for every Indian citizen is whether the electoral process in this beautiful country, is it fair? Are we heading towards an autocracy or are we maintaining a fair democracy? And these are the questions that are being raised. And these are the questions that need to be discussed. Vote chori ho rahi hai ya nahi ho rahi?
Okay, वापस आ गए.
As simple as that.
वापस आ गए उसी पर. Everybody wants to know who is
That
going
is-
to own up
the entire
6 out of
country is talking
61.
about
We
it.
come back to vote chori. All right. Okay.
Entire country is
Okay.
talking about it. This is what matters the most.
No. Some of the opposition leaders, you had Somnath Bharti right here asking very significant questions. You did not answer any one of them. But
Yes,
okay,
but he's
okay.
also-
The
he's
BJP
also talking
spokesperson,
about
very quickly, Radhika, very
Let
quickly.
me just look at the hypocrisy of both the Congress spokespersons. It's at Olympic level in Telangana. 22 lakh voters deletion happened. Congress won. Revant Reddy praised the election commission. Taali baja ke. Did BJP cry foul? Did we rush to the court? हमने कहा
Okay.
democracy
All
खतरे में
right.
है. ये
You
कर्नाटक
know
में
what?
जीते हमने
All
कहा.
right.
and
I'm
Sonia
going to wrap this up
formed
right
alliance with
here.
people
Everybody
who
wants
put
to
their own
speak
leader in
except the
jail.
argument is
Are you
same.
blaming us?
All right. Okay. I'm going to wrap this up. Gentlemen and Radhika, thanks much for joining me. The answer to everything is Election Commission and SIR. They are the ones who are responsible for 6 out of 61. Forget the local cadre. Forget those voices like Tariq Anwar. They may be few and far in between. But what Rahul Gandhi, the Congress party, needs to realize is there are crucial elections ahead. This scorecard will not win him alliances for those elections next year. I'm going to leave it there. Turn focus now to more breaking news coming in on the broadcast.